The countdown is over. It's finally here. Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom has seen the light of day, and people are praising the game for being better than Breath of the Wild, the predecessor, which is commonly referred to as the greatest game of all time. As far as myself, I enjoyed my time with Breath of the Wild, but I never understood the intensity of the adoration that was bestowed upon it. Small camps of enemies would promise you a treasure chest for taking out that encampment, but those chests were often filled with weapons that would break in short order thanks to the unforgiving weapon durability system. And without experience points or a leveling system to justify risking life and limb otherwise, the sensible option was to avoid those camps altogether. The four main divine beasts, or that game's dungeons if you will, were lackluster compared to previous installments, and the boss battles really weren't that much better. The towns lightly scattered across the map were dull, didn't make the world feel alive in a sense, at least with people or, you know, some sort of a civilization there. Cooking, while fun and whimsical in theory, was needlessly held back by not saving successful recipes in a cookbook. Constantly engaging with a pop-up UI to select new weapons or items disrupted the flow of the game. The side quests, the ones that you would come across, were meaningless busy work, as the only real incentive to perform in Breath of the Wild was to finish off the many shrines, which were like mini dungeons, so you could boost your heart and stamina meters. Very important for that game. Now, while it sounds like I'm really railing against Breath of the Wild, again, I did enjoy the game. But if I have to be objective about it, I did enjoy the game, just not to the same extent as the rest of the world. I've been a lifelong Zelda fan, but that doesn't mean I have to provide baseless praise. Now, I'm sure some of these things have been improved in Tears of the Kingdom, just as I'm sure that certain issues will remain. And at the end of the day, Zelda games that are released, they're still a lot better than most of the other games that come out. Let's make no mistake about that. But I'm sure that certain issues will remain or that entirely new ones will present themselves. My primary concern is that the new abilities that Link can harness in this game could make the whole open world playground thing a bit top heavy, or maybe just wickedly delightfully fun. The good news is we don't have to wait to find out. So without further ado, let's play Nintendo's latest. The last game literally came out. Breath of the Wild came out within days of my youngest son being born. So having it on the Switch so I could play it anywhere in the house was great. And now here we are. Oh, this is a dark vibe to start with. Have you ever seen horror movies? This is how people die.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Kevin. Like, I don't, think... For me, it's even hard to really, say one game is my, absolute favorite of all time. I mean, I default to Skyrim, but Zelda's my favorite gaming franchise of all time. I know that for sure. I can say what my favorites are, but definitive best game ever?
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
Look at that full ream of hearts up there. You know that's not lasting. You're getting your shit taken from you in short order, no doubt. I like how it's quite serious right off the rip. This is fairly different. I haven't been gaming consistently as long as you have, but even I can't pick just one game as the GOAT. The Master Sword. It's glowing like Sting. It must be sensing something. I knew we had a reason for concern. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. The opening is one thing. Why? Yeah, so in the last game, you would go to all... There were well over 100 shrines, I think, dotted across the ginormous map. And you would complete 2 or 3 shrines. They were like little mini dungeons. And if you completed 2 or 3 of them, you were able to choose between extending your green stamina meter right here to make it larger, or to add a heart. Stamina is really important, though, because you can... This game allows you to just fucking go anywhere. I mean, look, I'm already climbing the wall inside this place, you know? Like, the limit is really your stamina, and just... The game gives you a lot of different shit to play around with. These are ruins from an ancient civilization. Wait, something is written here. Might these ruins be from the Zonai? The who what now? Can we get just one instance where Link is like the old cartoon and is like, well, excuse me, princess. Like the old cartoons. These carvings. I'm sure they're Zonai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of the earliest legend. They possess godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. That was, I think they're talking about the Skyward Sword, right? I think Skyward Sword was the beginning of the timeline overall. Yeah. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none gives us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. Yeah, because I think in like the start of it all, I think that's where, you know, the original power that be had essentially cursed that this was going to keep happening. That you know, Ganon in some capacity, and Link and Zelda were all going to reincarnate, and this kind of like battle over Hyrule was just going to wage on forever and ever and ever, as like a never-ending cycle, which is pretty fucking... I'd buy a Switch just so I could play games based on the old cartoon, Mario ones too. Yeah, that would be dope. Is this what the Zonai looked like? They seem so different than us, and such large ears. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? It looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue, Link. So if I run ahead, are you gonna hurry the fuck up? Kinda? So I was kind of wondering how the onboarding process was going to work in this game. So they lobbed 3 little bats at me to practice swinging my sword at them.
Look at these murals. The written histories of the royal family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King. Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule. This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then... Oh. Incredible! This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it. Link! This is a huge discovery! All right then, now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh. Oh, it looks like the rest of the murals are obscured. Just what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
Yeah, let's wander into the ominous red and black mist. Great idea, princess. For real? That's dope. Oh, this is going fucking down into the crust, man. Whoa. What is this place? Let's continue, Link. But we must be extremely careful. Why am I going to say not yet?
What is that?
No. Don't.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A Link. Raru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
This shit's some serious fucking business. We're sorry, Link, but our princess is in another castle. Imagine waking up one day and just seeing that shit. I'd be like, I'm going back to bed. Wake me when the apocalypse is over. The green light is having the... It's chroma-ing my face out.
Link, finally you wake.
Publisher's Clearinghouse?
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda. Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Just making sure there's nothing else in here. Oh. Is this the iconic opening time? Look at that dragon out there just flying around. Tree branch. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. Doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Wait a minute, what do we have over here? Sky shroom. A common mushroom that grows near trees on sky islands. Eat it to restore health. Any attack that causes your weapon to break becomes critical hit, dealing twice damage. I'll take your broken-ass tree branch. Now, this game being on the Switch is definitely not running at 4K. It's definitely not... I don't even think this is 1080p. Not unexpected for the Switch, but it's still a beautiful-looking design game all the same. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. This is the Pura pad? I don't know how to pronounce that. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. But does it have Twitter? The Temple of Time is visible from here. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. But no more. Now it is a lonely place. No one visits. If your stamina wheel runs out, you'll be too tired to do certain actions until it fills up again. Hot-footed frog, a quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed boost effect. Jump out of the way of an attack at the last moment to execute a perfect dodge. That was cool. Ooh, what do we have here? Spicy pepper. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook with it to create dishes that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. So they have similar properties to the spicy peppers you found in Breath of the Wild. Alright, let's do a touch of cooking here if we can. No, not yet. Alright, I'll collect these peppers and then I'll run where I'm supposed to go. Hello. Were you lured in by the delicious smells? I assume so. Ingredients are especially fragrant when roasted by a fire. They may also be tastier and more nutritious. I would not know. You're roasting them? Oh, You are unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that first-time visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured that a construct can answer them. I recall that your question was about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I am given to understand that it improves the taste. Our creators roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. Do I have to, like, put it on the rock? Oh, so you can see it smoking now. Oh, it's on fire. Oh, now it's Toasty Sky Shroom. Okay. So you can just straight up drop it in there. You just need to pull it out. Old wooden shield, an aged, worn-out wooden shield that can withstand lighter attacks such as arrows.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru. Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Ah, of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Okay.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Makes sense. They were last time around. Let's see if this shrine kind of works the same way as the previous the shrines in the last game. Check the screen for hints. So you've made it here. This is a shrine of light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Grab and move objects, rotate them, and stick them to other objects. Ultra Hand. This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you'll be able to build a great number of things. Really, anything you can imagine. Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from this shrine. Yeah, so it's like a little mini dungeon, but it's like a puzzle you sort of work your way through using specific abilities. Damn it. So if I fell down there, there's a ladder. All right. Yeah, so we're going to use that. We're going to put it down in the center. All right, we have a rail. That's a ramp. I'm curious now. Well, let's move this other thing first. You know what? See, this game doesn't have me thinking like it yet. Attach them first. Bro. This is fucking awesome. This game's gonna want me to be real flexible as fuck. You have done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. There's going to be some people who are going to be like, ah, so fucking what? You can craft things and be really creative like that in other games too. Bite me. I was gonna say, if I, like, for whatever reason couldn't hop on that, this is so cool. Yeah, so we're going to get over a gap. And doing that's going to be stupid easy. Here, I'm going to cut this one this way. Oh, an acorn. Often found on the ground near trees. Squirrels adore this nut, so you may have competition while foraging. Add one to a meal for a nutty seasoning. Yeah. Oh, and there's a cooking spot right here. I'm going to learn how to cook, y'all. My next batch will also be tasty. Pardon me for not noticing you. I was absorbed in preparing my next meal. It is the duty of a construct, blah, 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 blah. Are you interested in my cooking? Cooking? Ah, you seem to be uneducated when it comes to cooking. Very well, you will learn how to create a meal on your own. Educate me. Cooking step 1. Hold the ingredients in your arms. Step 2. Throw them into a pot over a lit fire. Cooking complete. That is the simple version. The world of cooking can be as complex as you want. There are many possible dishes. What you make and what effect you gain depends on the ingredients used. Some meals are warming, others may replenish stamina. Tiny organisms known as critters and monster parts are not food. Save them as the base for elixirs. This information was provided by our creators, but I cannot eat, so take it with a grain of salt. Food joke. I will remain stationed here. Ask me anytime you have further questions about cooking. Oh dear, it is already late. I was too absorbed in cooking to notice. I will rest until the next time bell. Do not let that dissuade you if you have questions. Alright, so... Hold. Let's try that. Spicy pepper steak grants low-level cold resistance. The meat has been cooked in crushed peppers to accent its natural taste. Nice. Yeah, that works too. There we go. Very cool. Yeah, I like ye. I wonder what they're going to have me do in here.
Ah.
So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Is this a new ability? Yeah, fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. You can undo the fusion, but that will destroy whatever has been attached. This is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. A two-handed sword not properly cared for. Well, let's drop this branch. The strength of that fucked it up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Small key, a key to a door inside a shrine of light. So I wouldn't have been able to go through that door before doing this anyway. This was not an optional area. Construct bow, a bow used by a captain construct. Though simply built, it is made of fireproof materials and won't catch fire as wooden bows do. The rafts for crossing to the other side are broken. Transportation is on hold indefinitely. This is ordinarily where we send resources across the river. The only silver lining is that the Zonai devices are undamaged. Zonai devices? It seems you do not know of Zonai devices. They are necessities around here. Allow me to explain. This green thing is called a Zonai device. The one you see here is a fan. You can produce wind on demand by striking it. They are self-evidently useful. We have a variety of Zonai devices for multitudinous purposes. Using Zonai devices does require energy. An external energy cell will be necessary in your case. Ah, you have one already. That is a relief. No, 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 no. So they said when struck, right? And you can see the battery depleting. I'm too close. I probably have to be like higher up too, for that matter. Or I could just do that. Ow, fucker. I see. I almost fucking accidentally walked out. Oh wow, seriously? There's a whole bunch of those fucking balls. Device dispenser operation confirmed. On track to meet today's Zonai capsule production target. Oh, do you want to use the device dispenser? I have nearly met my target. You are welcome to use it. Yes, this is a device dispenser. It produces Zonai capsules by converting certain resources. The resources it accepts are things such as construct horns and Zonai charges. You can process resources that you hold by dropping them into the receptacle. It's similar to using a cooking pot. flame emitter, a Zonai device that shoots fire. It's thought to have been originally used as protection from monsters. Portable pot. All right, cool. For one recipe only, it says. Another flame emitter. Oh, wait, we didn't talk to our buddy over here when we came off. The time bell that sounds from the Temple of Time rings at a set time each morning and evening. Along with the other constructs, we woke to the sound of the bell. When we heard it in the evening, we knew it was time to rest. It also played its part in our traditional ceremonies. In a way, it was this place's beating heart. The sight of the temple and the sound of its bell stir fond memories in me. Oh, we've got another I need to reach my friend. It's rails, right? Yeah. I don't get it. Why isn't it like... Oh, I know why. It has to be affixed to the thing, or it's not going to hold. Alright, let's go grab that other fan. Oh, there's also... Oh, is it because I'm hitting the wrong button? That's probably it. Perfect. Well, I think that's like progress moving in through these areas here, probably especially through that cave. No, because then we get up there. Oh, but then we're probably going to want to come back down. Thanks for bringing my friend. Here's something for you. Bah. There's a chest up here. Cool. I get it. Trying to see if I can get it to... I don't know if this is gonna work. Alright, let's see what this one has to say. Excuse me, the snowy mountain above us is extremely cold. Unprepared travelers will swiftly lose vitality and may even die. Are you fortified against the cold? Fortified how? I already know. Insufficient preparation can lead to death in harsh environments. My advice can avert this. Please listen carefully. The primary safeguards used by our creators were meals that warm them. These meals were typically prepared using ingredients with warm-sounding names. Any such ingredients will suffice. Some also wore thick clothes or warmed themselves by a fire. These solutions were effective, but less accessible. Be mindful of your ingredients when cooking. My understanding is that only one cooking effect can apply per meal. You must take care not to eat something with a different effect afterward. The chill will set in again sooner than you expect.